Well, we can start now. Good evening, friends. I extend a hearty welcome to all the participants and audience who have spared their valuable time to join this session. We are conducting the third session of the series Becoming Better. Here, we are organizing sessions on topics which are not taught in schools and colleges. These are, however, essential for the making of a responsible citizen and a good human being. The topic of today's session is hazards of online gambling. It is a burning topic. In fact, online gambling is promoted in the name of online gaming. Quite often, we see cricketers, film stars promoting various forms of online gambling, like ludo, promoted by Kapil Sharma, Junglee Rummy, promoted by Ajay Devgan, MPL, promoted by Virat Kohli, Winzo, promoted by MS Dhoni, A23 Poker, promoted by Shahrukh Khan, and Turbo Rummy, promoted by Hritik Roshan, to name a few. These celebrities subtly lure the viewers to indulge in online gambling by giving false hopes of getting rich overnight without any efforts. Many youths have fallen prey to such ads, spent their pocket money, stole their parents' money, after that sold their mobiles, laptops, saying it was lost, then borrowed money from friends and relatives, and when they lost everything, they went into depression and finally attempted suicide. In today's session, speakers will dwell upon the various aspects of online gambling, starting with history of gambling in India, popular forms of online gambling, what attracts people to online gambling, the economics of online gambling, legal status of online gambling in India and other countries, how online gambling ruins people's lives, then how to prevent oneself from the trap of online gambling, and finally, those who already fall in the trap, some de-addiction through support groups and counseling. In today's session, we have speakers from Delhi, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, and Punjab. They are students ranging from class 10 to college students. Let me introduce you to the presenter of today's session. She is a student of class 10 in Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad. She secured 98% marks in grade 9 and was recognized as a 3-year scholar for academic excellence. She is utterly passionate about exploring the world around. During her leisure time, she likes to pursue a variety of hobbies like reading, writing, and dancing. She believes that all-round development is an important part of developing a personality. She also competed in state-level abacus championship and received an award. The completion of senior diploma in Kathak is a testimony to her passion for dance. Additionally, she participated in the World Scholars Cup for 2 consecutive years and won accolades. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please join your hands together to welcome Arna Gupta with a big round of applause. Over to you, Arna.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening to all present. I'm thankful to Colonel Pradeep Khare, sir, for giving me an opportunity to host this session. Colonel Pradeep Khare is a veteran of the Indian Army. He is the author of 12 motivational books. He is a TEDx speaker. He is also running a motivational YouTube channel. He is the founder of Gareeb Ki Gullak Foundation, which facilitates medical treatment of poor people. It is his brainchild to start these sessions, learning from legends and becoming better. Moving forward, our topic for today is hazards of online gambling. To begin with, online gambling has become increasingly accessible in the digital age, bringing with it significant risks that often go unnoticed. While it may seem like harmless entertainment, the convenience and anonymity of online platforms can easily lead to addictive behaviors. Beyond monetary loss, online gambling can contribute to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. The constant pursuit of one more win can trap individuals in a cycle of compulsion, leading to damaged relationships and social isolation. Raising awareness about these hazards is crucial for promoting responsible online behavior and safeguarding vulnerable individuals from its long term consequences. Our first speaker for today is Noreen Kaur Brar, who is going to speak on the topic History of Gambling in India. She's a student of class 10th in Major Ajay Singh Convent School, Faridkot, Punjab. Her hobbies are reading books, playing badminton, basketball, and other outdoor activities. She's a class commander, district level basketball player, and an NCC cadet. She aims at becoming a judge. I heartily welcome Noreen to come forward and express her views.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to speak here. So, I would like to start my topic. So, my first point is gambling in ancient India. The Mahabharata, the earliest and perhaps the era most iconic reference to gambling in Indian history comes from the epic Mahabharata. We all know the story, the game of dice between Kauravas and Pandavas. It was not just a game, but it was a turning point in history leading to the Great War of Kurukshetra. The ancient tale reflects how gambling was already deeply entrenched in society as a pastime, a strategy, and sometimes a destructive force. So, why do people gamble? The answer is surprisingly universal: excitement, risk, hope, and the lure of fortune. Gambling appeals to our psychological thrill, the possibility of winning big, not knowing about the outcome, and sometimes the escape it offers from routine life. For some, it's fun. For others, it's desperate chase for luck. So my third point is occasions for gambling. In India, gambling isn't just about risk; it's also cultural. During festivals like Diwali, playing cards is considered auspicious. The belief is that Goddess Lakshmi, the deity of wealth, smiles upon Jews who gamble during Diwali night. In many regions, it's a family tradition where these generations sit around and play for fun and bonding. Forms of gambling through time. Gambling has taken various forms across time. Ancient and medieval India. Dice games, betting on animal fights, and card games. Colonial era. The British formalized betting systems, particularly with horse racing and lottery. Post-independence India. Gambling was restricted, but underground gardens, matka number batting, and other informal betting continued. Modern day, we see legalized forms like lotteries, horse racing, and casinos in states like Goa and Sikkim. So my last point, but not the least, is the rise of online gambling. And now we arrive at the digital age, online gambling. With the explosion of smartphones and internet access, gambling has gone virtual. Apps offer poker, rummy, fantasy sports, and betting platforms all at the tap of a screen. Someone are skill based, other pure chances. The lines between gaming and gambling are blurring, especially with real money games. Online gambling is booming. It's addictive, convenient, and largely unregulated in many parts of India. This has raised concerns about financial risk and the mental health of young people. So, in the conclusion, gambling in India is not just an activity, it's a mirror reflecting our cultural evolution from from palace codes to digital apps. Its form has changed, but its core remains same. As we navigate this journey, it's crucial to balance tradition with responsibility. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Noreen, for that insightful presentation. Your expertise shed light on the very origin of gambling, and I'm sure everyone here is now walking away more informed and aware. A huge round of applause for Noreen Korbrar. Our second speaker for today is Mahima Chaudhary. She's going to speak on the topic popular forms of online gambling. She's a student of class 12th in JP Vidya Mandir, Chandpur. Her hobbies are playing badminton and reading books. She aims at serving the country. I request Mahima to come forward and share her views.
First of all, good evening to one present here, and I am Mahima Chaudhary in front of you. I would like to say thank you, sir, and going to talk about a topic which is popular nowadays, and that is online gambling and its popular platform. So let us understand what is the meaning of online gambling. Gambling means when people play these kinds of games to earn money. And online gambling means when people play these kinds of games with the help of internet on mobile phones or computers. It includes games like Rummy, Junglee Rummy,
Not
Dream
audible, sir.
11, My Circle, Winzo,
Colonel, sir. Pradeep,
and
sir. I think
also.
Mahima, we lost the connection.
I think the bandwidth is low probably.
Yeah, correct. You're right.
He's not able to play the video. Can we please continue,
Sir,
Mahima?
am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, but your video is not visible. You've not switched on your video.
सर सर मैंने कर रखी है.
I think, sir, she's on her mobile. So through mobile, she is doing it. Can make it out. Mahima?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
But
Sir, I will
she's visible. She's visible. You are visible, yes?
Yes.
Very much visible.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay,
So
sir.
please carry
I
on.
will
Yes.
continue.
Continue.
So I am going to talking about a topic that is becoming very popular nowadays, and that is online gambling and its popular platform. So I am telling you some famous advertisement which is given by famous actors, cricketers, and etc. So the first is MPL advertisement is given by Virat Kohli by saying this statement, "Dar ko hatao, bada khel jao." And the second point is Winzo advertisement is given by MS Dhoni by saying this statement, "Game badal do." And the third point is Junglee Rummy advertisement is given by Ajay Devgan, saying this statement, 6 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग इस पर विश्वास करते हैं. And I want to tell you one thing, that online gambling has seen many bad effects on in the form of suicide case, exploit their homes, ruin their homes, and etc. And I want to tell you one thing, that there are many states in our India in 2022, in October month, many states they also banned these kinds of platforms such as Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Assam, Odisha. Also Telangana, they introduce a policy and the name is zero lining. Zero lining means no one can play these kinds of games within the border of Telangana. And we can also say that research also shows that outside the
I think she's lost her internet connection, it seems. Arna, give us some extra time if she's being interrupted for
Yes,
this.
so I've stopped the timer for the time being because I think she's lost the connection.
We can wait for a minute or so. Otherwise, we'll go on to the next speaker and give her a chance subsequently.
Yes, sir. Shall I proceed,
Yes,
sir?
yes. Please call the next speaker.
Yes, sir. The third speaker of today is Mahi Sharma. She is going to speak on the topic What Attracts People to Online Gambling. She's a student of class 10th in Mamta Modern Senior Secondary School, New Delhi. Her hobbies are reading books and listening to songs. She has consistently secured the first rank in class and strives to be at the forefront of class activities, taking initiative and actively participating in academics. Mahi, you can begin with your presentation. Mahi, are you there? No, you're inaudible.
Ma'am, am I audible now?
Yeah, you can begin.
Everyone, and thank you for having me today. I am Mahi, and my today's topic is what attracts people to online gambling. When we talk about online gambling, it's easy to focus on the risk or the addiction potential. But if we want to truly understand it and help people make better choices, we have to start by asking a more fundamental question. Why is online gambling so attractive in the first place? Let's break it down. First and foremost, it offers instant gratification. In a world where we are used to fast food, fast delivery, and fast entertainment, online gambling fits right in. With just a tap or a click, you can place a bet, spin a wheel, or play a card game. And within seconds, you know whether you have won or lost. The instant feedback loop is powerful. It keeps people engaged and sometimes it keeps them hooked. Second, online gambling is designed to feel rewarding even when you are losing. Many gambling platforms use techniques borrowed from video games and social media. You'll see bright colors, celebratory sounds, and little rewards even for small wins. Psychologists call this variable reinforcement. When the reward is unpredictable, it actually becomes more addictive. People aren't just gambling for money, they are gambling for the feeling of success. Third, it's always available and convenient. Unlike a traditional casino that has closing hours or requires travel, online gambling is open 24/7. Whether it's 3 p.m. or 3 a.m., whether you are at home or on a bus, you can always log in and play. That always on nature makes it dangerously easily to slip onto the habit of playing more often than intended. Then there's the illusion of control. Many online gambling games are built to make you feel like you have more influence over the outcome than you actually do. Lastly, online gambling platforms are excellent at attracting and keeping people engaged. Online gambling platforms often use popular public figures such as cricketers and actors to endorse their services and attract a wide audience through their influence. Through personalized ads, notifications, and special offers, they remind you constantly to come back. So why are people attracted to online gambling? Because it's fast, flashy, always available, and cleverly designed to keep us engaging. It offers a mix of entertainment, hope, and escape. And while it may start as harmless fun for many, it can become something much more worse. Understanding these attractions is the first step in helping ourselves and others stay mindful, stay balanced, and stay in control. Thank you.
We are extremely grateful for the time you took to share your thoughts. It's now clear that the hazards of online gambling are real, and your talk provided us with valuable strategies to recognize and address them. A big round of applause for Mahi Sharma. I would like to invite Mahima again, if she is here, if she has internet connection, to come and speak. Mahima, are you there? Okay. Moving forward, the fourth speaker of today is
Mahima
Anagha.
is there, but why not speaking? Mahima? महिमा यू आर देयर ऑनलाइन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ अनम्यूट करिए अपने आप को और जहां से आपने रुके थे उसी के आगे बोलना है शुरू से नहीं बोलना है अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ यू आर ऑन म्यूट महिमा
Sir, should I move forward?
I think she's not able to speak something.
Yes, sir.
We'll go on to the next speaker then.
Yes, sir.
Give her a chance in the last, give her a call when everybody is finished.
Okay, sir. Sure. The fourth speaker of today is Anagha, who is going to speak on the topic, the economics of online gambling. She's a student of class 10th in Sandur Residential School, Sandur, Karnataka. Her hobbies are reading, dancing, playing badminton, and carom. She has completed the junior level of classical dance and aims to be a gynecologist. I welcome Anagha to get started with her presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a rapidly growing industry that touches economies, technology, and society in significant ways. The economics of online gambling. The online gambling is a multi-billion dollar industry that operates in space, where technology, psychology, and money intersect. Globally, it's estimated to be worth over $100 billion, and that number is rising fast. But why? What makes online gambling such a powerful economic force? First, convenience and accessibility. Unlike traditional casinos, online platforms are open 24 into 7. With just a single smartphone, anyone can play poker, spin a roulette wheel, or bet on a football match from their living room itself. This easy access expands the customer base exponentially, and more users mean more revenue. Secondly, the business model is built on data. Every click, every bet, every win or loss is tracked. This allows gambling companies to use algorithm and AI for tailored experiences, offer personalized promotions, and keep the users engaged. It's not just gambling, it's a gamified marketing. On the positive side, it also creates jobs not just for betting companies, but also for software developers, customer support teams, cybersecurity experts, and regulators. It also generates substantial tax revenue for the governments. For example, in UK, the gambling taxes contribute over Euro 3 billion annually to the treasury. The online gambling also reduces the cost of running traditional gambling venues. There's no need for buildings, physical staff, or the physical equipment. This allows gambling companies to use it to operate efficiently and profitably. But let's also talk about where the money goes. A large chunk of revenue is reinvested into advertising flashy ads, celebrity endorsements, and sponsorships. In fact, sports betting companies now dominate ad slots during major tournaments. The goal is simple: keep the cycle spinning. On the economic front, the governments are also involved. Many have legalized online gambling, not to promote risk, but to regulate and tax it. In many countries like UK or the parts of US, the gambling taxes contribute millions to the public funds, like supporting health, education, and infrastructure. But there's a darker side. Online gambling can lead to addiction, financial ruin, and mental health issues. Studies show that problem gamblers are more likely to come from low income households, the people who can't afford the risk. So, while the industry profits, many pay their devastating personal price. That raises the question: are the economic benefits worth the social cost? Economists and policymakers are debating this every day. Some advocates for tighter regulation and others for public education. But one thing is clear: the economics of online gambling isn't just about money. It's about ethics, technology, and the fine balance between profit and protection. In conclusion, the economics of online gambling is not black and white. It offers economic growth and innovation. It is a modern machine driven by data, pervaded by psychology, and surrounded by controversy. As we citizens, users, and the future leaders, we need to understand not just how it works, but who it works for. Thank you.
It was truly mesmerizing how you emphasized upon a topic that affects so many. Your presentation was both enlightening and thought provoking, reminding us of the importance of awareness and responsible choices. A big round of applause for Anika. The fifth speaker of today is Artrika Singh, who is going to speak on the topic legal status of online gambling in India and other countries. She's a student of 12th grade in JP Public School, Greater Noida. Her hobbies are content writing, working with NGOs, and playing golf. She's the vice head girl and the secretary general of Eklon MUN at her school. She's also been honored with the title of Best Orator. Her aim in life is to accomplish the civil services examinations. I request you to kindly come forward and express your thoughts.
Thank you so much, Arna, for the wonderful introduction. Before starting, I would like to express my heartfelt thank you to Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Khare sir and my school, JP Public School, Greater Noida. So today I'll be talking on the topic of legal status of online gambling in India and other countries. Good evening to the jury members and the fellow panel speakers. I want you all to imagine a situation where you are scrolling through Instagram and you see an ad, win 10,000 with just one click. Sounds exciting, right? That's how online gambling works. It's glamorous, it's fast, and just a tap away. But while you are placing bets, there's a real gamble. That is it even legal or not? In India, the laws around online gambling are like a puzzle. It's always missing. Our main law is the Public Gambling Act of 1867, a law that is so old that even mobile phones were not invented till then. This act only talks about physical gambling like betting in dens or clubs. So what about the mobile phones or online poker websites? The law says nothing. That's where the things get complicated. Some states like Sikkim and Nagaland are legalized online gambling and they issue license. Others like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu have banned it completely. This means that a game that's always legal in Delhi, but it is a crime in Hyderabad. Same game, same app, but totally different legal outcomes. It's confusing not only for users, but also for the courts. One of the most famous cases around this issue was the case of Dream 11, a fantasy sports platform that millions of Indians use. People accused that it is promoting gambling. Dream 11 argued that it was a game of skill, not a chance. The Supreme Court agreed. Ruling the skill-based games are legal according to the Supreme Court of India. But even after this decision, some states still banned it, showcasing how fragmented and unclear our system is. Now let's talk about other countries. What are they doing? The United Kingdom's their online gambling is completely legal and regulated by the government. They have strong age verification, spending limits, and even promote responsible gambling through national campaigns. In the United States, it depends on the state. In Nevada, it's fully legal, while if we talk about Utah, it's totally banned. And in China, it is banned everywhere except the government lotteries. Yet, it is legal apps continue to flourish underground. So even globally, there's no one size fits for all solution, but most of the countries are moving together and towards the regulation on not to ban or not to totally ban online gambling. Let's talk about something interesting, that are numbers. The global online gambling industry was worth rupees $63 billion in 2022, and it is expected to more than double by the year 2040. In India, it's growing to over 20% each year. And here's a worrying fact. About 1 in every 4 users under 25 in India have tried gambling online. Many don't even realize how risky it is because no one talks about it. And yes, there are real dangers. Gambling can lead into serious addiction, money loss, and mental health problems. It can affect families, relationships, and even lead to crime. Without strong laws, even teenagers can access to betting apps. Right now, there's a very little stopping at age of 16-year-old from placing a 5,000 bet with their parents' card. So what's the solution? It's not a total ban, but a smart regulation. We need to be clear about our national laws and not the state law confusion. We need digital ID checks, age restrictions, spending caps, and most importantly, awareness. Schools, colleges should be educating students about the risk, just like how we do about drugs and smoking. Thank you so much.
Your presentation was not only eye opening, but also a call to action for responsible online behavior. Thank you for highlighting the importance of awareness and prevention. A big round of applause for Artrika. The sixth speaker of today is Sukhnur Kaur, who is going to speak on the topic How Online Gambling Ruins People's Lives. She's studying in class 12th at Major Ajay Singh Convent School, Faridkot, Punjab. Her hobbies are art and craft, playing basketball, and reading books. She's a class commander, district basketball player, NCC cadet, and NSS volunteer. Her aim in life is to become a neurosurgeon. I heartily welcome Sukhnur to share her views.
Thank you, ma'am. Uh, Good morning, good evening to everyone present here. Firstly, I thank Colonel Pradeep Khare and my school who gave me a chance to speak on this platform. Now I start. Today, I want to talk about something that looks harmless, even exciting at first, but beneath its surface, it has destroyed countless lives. I am talking about online gambling and addictions that doesn't just take your money, it steals your dream and peace and your relationship. Let's start with the youth. It distracts your young people from their real goals. Students who once aimed for high achievements now waste hours on gambling apps, believing they can get rich quick. Their ambitions fade, replaced by a false sense of luck and chance. And it's not just about distraction. These platforms are intentionally designed to be addictive. Every spin, every bet give a shortcut burst of dopamine. Like a drug, the system is made to keep you hooked, to keep you playing when you are losing. The next stage is devastating. Financial destructions. People spend their savings, sell their valuables, and even take loan just to place one last bet. But the bet never last comes. Gambling does not end with winning, it ends with losing everything. Let me share a real life example. A man from a middle class family started gambling. Online during lockdown, he lost his jobs, kept gambling, thinking he could win back. But he lost. He ended up bankrupt, lost his home, and almost lost his family. He now in therapy trying to rebuild his life and family are not spares when one person gambling the whole family suffers. Arguments increases, trust breaks down, and in some cases, children suffer silently while their parents fighting over debt and betrayal. Um, then, then come to the emotional burden, guilt, shame, guilt, Guilt, shame, regret, these feelings become a daily struggle. The gambling feels trapped, and the worst part is that many people hide their addictions, suffering in silence. Sooner or later, this emotional pain turns into a mental health crisis. Depression, anxiety, and even suicidal thoughts become common. But unlike their other illness, gambling's addiction isn't always visible, and that make it even more dangerous. It ruins relationships too. People lie to their parents, lose friends, and damage their reputation. No relation can thrive when addiction takes control. Another huge cost is time. People lose hours, days, and even years. Time that couldn't be spent learning, working, or enjoying life. Instead, they spend it chancing a fantasy, and the fantasy is built on false hope. Gambling sells a dream that almost never real. The teeny chance of winning is just buy it. The truth is, the house always wins and the gamblers always lose. So, what should we take always from this? Online gambling might seem like fun or a way to earn quick money, but it's a trap. It's ruins goals, drains money, breaks family, destroys mental health, and kills time, all while feeding false hope. Thanks and have a nice day.
Your thoughtful exploration of the dangers of online gambling brought clarity to a topic that is often misunderstood. Thank you for equipping us with the knowledge to stay informed and safe. A big round of applause for Sukhnur Kaur. The seventh speaker of today is Niharika Rawat, who is going to speak on the topic how to prevent oneself from the trap of online gambling. She's studying in grade 12th in New Beersheba Public School, Uttarakhand. Her hobbies are reading, writing poems, playing chess. She's a topper in academics and has served as a vice captain of her house. She aims at joining the civil services. Niharika, you can now begin your presentation.
Okay, thank you all. So let's not beat around the bush and begin. When you see a guaranteed win ad, ever wondered whose profit is being guaranteed, yours or theirs? What's more riskier, to bet the money you don't have or to bet the future you can't afford to lose? Yes, this is the Mayajal of online gambling. Here, you are not the player, you are the ultimate prize. Yes, just imagine an army of algorithms weaponized by your curiosity, your boredom, even your loneliness, ready to exploit and hijack your brain. Here, your dopamine is converted into currency for cooperatives. Yes, this army is even 24 by 7 hours positioned to claim the one thing that the house can never have, your choice, and surround you in a constant chuck review. I'm here today to illuminate on this trap which plays with our psychology and in our life. In fact, a case study of 2022 shows that almost 78% of gambling ads amidst risk focusing only on easy wins where celebrities just smile and whisper, bet 500 and win Lamborghini. But seriously, here's a plot twist. If getting rich would be that easy, our math teacher would have sold our textbooks to the casinos. But he didn't, did he? As we say, show me your friend and I will show you a future. Yes, your friends can also get into that trap and can drag you with them. Therefore, we must surround ourselves with mentors, but not marketers. In fact, there are many cases where teens have gambled their parents' hard-earned money only to leave them with the bank alerts. In fact, 20% of these problem gamblers end up in suicide. That's grim, isn't it? That's why cultivating self awareness and knowing the consequences or of actions or vulnerabilities become important. Here, we should know the grim consequences which are hidden under the sweet chastity. Regular chats with parents, teachers act as accountable anchors. They have seen more lives up and downs and plot twists. So they know better. So we must listen to them. It wouldn't be wrong if I rename online gambling as online nasha. Yes, some might even turn to it in search of relief from loneliness, insecurities, worries, and even tensions. Ironic, isn't it? Online gambling as a cope-up mechanism. But here is one thing, we must not fall into this trap. We can try meditation, pursue hobbies, connect with friends and families, and should find activities that bring genuine joy and fulfillment, not instant gratification. One must understand the value of setting realistic goals, that success is usually the sum of hard work and patience, not some random choices. In fact, these gambling acts are based on the myth losers product wins. You are losing now, but you will win later. And you will surely win, but now it never happens. Let's face it. Let's face it. One is more likely to be stuck by a lightning than win a jackpot. In these cases, the best way is to avoid it, since the best way to resist temptation is avoided. Seeking professional help and building external boundaries also prevent from falling into this abyss. Therefore, one must not hesitate to seek professional advices, since therapists and professional help counselors specialized in addiction can provide valuable insights, guidance, supports, and coping strategies. Recognizing the need to help is a sign to strength, not weakness. At last, education is liberation and protection. Understanding the
Niharika, please
mechanisms and
conclude your
shifts.
speech.
Okay, education is liberation. At last, I would just conclude my speech with just 4 words. Karmane vadukaraste ma phalesu kadachan. Your right is to work only, never to its fruit. Therefore, if you see any celebrities advertising, just remember they might have Ferrari, but you have got your common sense. And in this race, common sense wins the race. Thank you.
Thank you for delivering such a powerful message on the measures to be taken to stay prevented from the traps of online gambling. Your passion for education and prevention was evident, and it resonated with all of us. A big round of applause for Niharika Rawat. The eighth speaker of today is Surya Tejas, who is going to speak on the topic de-addiction through support groups and counseling. He is pursuing BA Political Science from Aryabhat College, University of Delhi. His hobbies are reading and watching movies. He achieved rank 1 in CUET Political Science. He has also been doing podcasts and has written 22 research papers in political science and quantum analysis. He has given 2 international presentations and ultimately aims at becoming a college lecturer. I now welcome you to express your thoughts.
सबको नमस्ते। सबसे पहले मेरे लिए ये सम्मान की चीज़ है कि आज इस पैनल प्रदीप खारे सर, प्रोफेसर राजपूत सर, सुभाष सर और सनील सर के साथ साझा कर रहा हूँ। जैसे कि आरना ने अभी बताया था कि मैं सूर्य तेजस हूँ। मैं दिल्ली विश्वविद्यालय का छात्र है। बेसिकली मैं केरला से। So I stand before you to address a growing concern that affects individuals across all walks of life, the online gambling. With the proliferation of digital platforms, gambling has become more accessible than ever, leading to an increase in compulsive behaviors that can devastate lives forever. So now let's get into the issues regarding this online gambling. So online gambling is a behavioral disorder characterized by an uncontrollable urge to gamble despite negative consequences it brings to one's personal and professional life. The anonymity and the convenience of online platforms making it harder for individuals to recognize and admit their problem. So now let's discuss about the counseling, the role of counseling. Since my part is concerned with counseling, I will be moving towards it. So counseling serves as a cornerstone in the journey towards recovery. Through one-to-one sections, individuals can explore the underlying causes of their addiction, developing coping strategies and set achievable goals. Cognitive behavior therapy, also known as CBT, in a particular has shown effectiveness in helping individuals to identify and change negative thoughts patterns associated with gambling. So the role of group support. Equally important is the support of our groups, organization, and settings like Gamblers Anonymous provide a community where individuals can share experience, offer mutual support, and hold each others accountable. These groups operate on the principle that shared experience can foster healing and resilience, campaigning approaches for effective recovery. Integrating the counseling with the group support offer a comprehensive approach to recovery, while counseling addresses personal triggers and behavior patterns. Group support provides a sense of community and shared purposes. The dual approach increases likelihood to sustained and recovery helps prevent relapse. So let's move on to the taking the first step, that is recognizing the problem is the first step towards recovery. Some of you know is just struggling with online. Some of you may be struggling with this online gambling addiction. Argue to seek help. Resources are available and group supports and our all platforms. Since we know in today's generation we have more accessibility to online gambling, as well as more accessibility to how to get recovered from these kind of causes. So, in conclusion, I would like to add that this online gambling addiction is a kind of serious issue, but with the combined effort of counseling and group support, individuals can reclaim control over their lives. Let us work together to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and provide the necessary support for those in need. Thank you for hearing me. Jai Hind.
Your thoughtful exploration of the online gambling landscape highlighted the risks that often go unnoticed. Your message was not only informative, but also a call to action for safer online practices. A big round of applause for Surya Tejas. I would like to invite Mahima again to speak a few words.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
So, good evening to one all present here, and I am Hima Chaudhary from JP Vidya Mandir, Chandpur. And first of all, I would like to say thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. So, I am going to talk you about a topic that is becoming very also bad effect and good effect. And I want to share some famous advertisement which is given by famous cricketers and also actors. And the first is Junglee Rummy has advertisement is
बैंडविड्थ की प्रॉब्लम है, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है महिमा।
It is not the game of skill. It is the game of chance. Because in the end of advertisement it would like say इसमें वित्तीय जोखिम है, इसमें आदत पड़ सकती है और अपनी जिम्मेदारी से खेलें. Why are these lines were added to in this? All celebrities are not participated in these kinds of platforms. Why? Because they know there is no need of game of skill, only they need game of chance. And please be careful from these kinds of platforms. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mahima, for expressing your views. I would now request Dr. P.K. Rajput sir to come forward and say a few words.
His left eye, Dr. Rajput. It seems he's not there. You can ask somebody else if anybody else wants to speak.
Yes, sir. If anyone else wishes to add something, please raise your hand so that I may invite you to come forward.
Pradeep sir, good evening. This is Colonel Tyagi.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. Very nice. Please speak.
How are you, sir?
Very fine, thank you.
I
Nice
don't
to
mind
see you.
my attire. It is a little casual, sir. But then I was listening to all the children, the compare, the controller, the moderator, and then I must compliment you, sir, that the kind of topics you select are very apt and they're very sensitive, and then they help the masses immensely, sir. No, they are there on YouTube, and I'm sure they'll be circulated to all these schools, and then the children, their teachers would all get benefited by these topics, sir. And today's topic was very relevant, sir. Even at times, I also felt that let's earn some extra money, but then not realizing that the algorithm works against you. I've seen Sikkim, the legalizing the gambling, and then we had the hotel which running the gambling, but then we just visited it, but we could never spend even a single money there. I knew that they're all for these people, all the organizers. And then we have seen in past that organizers are all getting trapped sooner or later, but we need to sensitize, we need to save our the present generation and then the next generations from this gambling. Well done, Ms. Gupta, and thank you so very much, sir. Wish you all the best. I have now moved from Sandur Residential School to Jodhpur, sir, to Maharaja Hanuvant Sainik School. I'm sure next time we
That's
will
great.
be
That's
sending you the children from this
Yes,
school
yes,
also.
definitely. You're doing so
And well
wonderful.
done, sir.
Tyagi, thank you so much.
Well done, Anika. Proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. If anyone else wishes to add something, most welcome. Please raise your hands. Mahi, you can go ahead.
Unmute yourself. Please unmute.
Mahi, you're not audible.
Am I now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I would like to thank Pradeep sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity. It's my second time speaking on this platform as a speaker, and sir has helped me so much with my content to my speech and finalizing the topics. I would like to thank him.
Thank you, Mahi. Thank you.
Pari, you can go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for giving me this great opportunity. So I started. Uh, Too much of anything is harmful, even if it's fun. Good evening, everyone. Today, I very like to talk about a topic that really affects many of young minds like us. That is hazards of online gaming. Let us start with a small story. There was a boy whose name is Aryan. He was smart, active, and loved to play football. One day his friend introduced him an online exciting battle game. At first he played for an hour in a day, but he gradually started spending more and more time on it. That is 3 hours, then 4 hours, and eventually started playing all the day. His studies get down, his health get worse, and his football shoes were gathered dusty. And one day during exam, Aryan failed badly, and it was only then he realized that what he has really lost. So many of us, like Aryan, think that online games are just harmless fun. Yes, yes, it gives sometimes It's entertain us and also motivate us, but dangers are real. They increase some our speaking skills and thinking skills, but the dangers is very real. So the first is the online games are highly addictive. You play level, then the next, and before you know it, the hours have passed. And it also directly affects your mental and physical health, and also sometimes cause anxiety and bad sleeps, and even sometimes it also causes anger issues. So at last, I conclude my first thought that I started with: too much of anything is harmless. Is harmless fun? Is harmful even if it's fun. Let's make sure online games can stay as a game, not a trap. Thank you and have a nice day. Jai Hind.
Anagha, you can go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. First of all, I want to thank everyone, my school and Pradeep Khare sir for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Does anyone else want to speak? Okay. Now I request Colonel Pradeep Khare sir to distribute the certificates of participation and conclude the session. Archana, you can go ahead.
I just want to express a heartfelt gratitude to Colonel Pradeep Khare sir and his foundation Garib Ki Gulla for having such an insightful event where we could talk about gambling, which is online gambling, which is nowadays a very crucial issue, and that you will see every corner of the world. So thank you so much, sir, because it was such an insightful session. I got to learn a lot from other panel speakers, got a lot of insights, a lot of statistics regarding the issue. So thank you so much, and looking forward for more such initiatives from your foundation. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, you can conclude the session.
Yes. Thank you. Here we have got the certificates of participation for all the participants who have taken part in this session. And just a minute. The first one is for Arna Gupta. She's been the presenter of this program and she has done it in excellent professional manner. And it was very interesting and very innovative on her part. A student of class 10 doing the anchoring of the session is really creditable. Thank you, Arna.
Thank you so
We
much.
have Naureen Kaur. She was the first speaker and she also did a good job. She's an NCC cadet and she's studying in Faridpur, Major Ajay Devgan Convent School. Well done, Naureen. Next, we have Mahima Chaudhary. She had some problem with the internet, although she made an effort. Her content was all right, but because of the bandwidth problem, her video could not function properly. Anyway, it is taking part, the participation which is important. Mahi Sharma, once again, thank you and congratulations for giving a nice talk. Next is Anaga MG. She was well prepared and her speech was really appreciable. Her body language, her content, everything was nice. Congratulations, Anaga. Next is Artrika Singh. Again, she gave an excellent talk, full of confidence. Well done, Artrika. Sukhnur Kaur, thank you for giving a nice talk. Only thing I could find is in your video, there was not enough light, I think. There was less of lighting on your face. But anyway, all the same, you made a good effort. Next, we have Niharika Rawat. You also spoke well. Congratulations for such a nice talk. Next, we have Surya Tejas. Last but not the least, you are the one who gave a nice start in Hindi and finally did it in English. And you're an excellent profile that you have, and you are going to become a lecturer, as you said. All the best.
Thank you.
So that's what we have. And now I think we have come to the end of the session. If anybody wants to say anything, I can give you a chance for a minute or two. Otherwise, we wind up the session.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Meghama, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Sir, another spectacular event that we had today. It was again, as Atrika said, that it was quite insightful. And I was again very happy to attend this session and looking many more to attend. And also will try to give in more such talented students who can talk about such issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. As a teacher, we really appreciate your presence and your comments, your suggestions, all worthwhile. You've been giving us good students to participate, and we hope that you continue to do so in future also.
I try my best, sir. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So I think there's nobody else who wants to speak. So, like all good things come to an end, this session also has come to an end. And I thank each and every speaker, all the participants who have been with us and attended the session. Thank you for your patience. And now, good night to everyone. Do take very good care of yourself. We'll see you next month for another session of Learning from Legends. All the best.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.